Hey, what's up you guys? This is Landry. My channel name is Avant Gore, and an explanation for that for anybody who's curious, this channel is going to be a beauty and special effects makeup channel. I'm very passionate about both, so I wanted to be sure that I included both aspects of my life in those things for you, I guess is how I wanted to say that. I don't really know anymore, but so yeah, that's what that's about. This video, as you can tell by the title, is going to be a Q&A while I put makeup on my face and you watch and listen to me answer people's questions. Yeah, so without further ado, let's get to the video. Okay. So to start out, I've already washed my face. I have prepped my face with Witch Hazel, and now we're going to prep it again, because why not, with Fix Plus. Let it dry a second. Okay, so I like to start out my makeup doing my eyebrows, and I do my eyebrows with a angle brush. I use the Anastasia Dipbrow, and while I do my eyebrows, I guess I'll answer a question. Let's see what we've got here. How did you learn how to do makeup? Well, I was homeschooled my whole life, so I had a lot of free time on my hands, like a lot, and so I watched a lot of YouTube videos, like tutorials. I don't even know who I watched at this point because that was years and years ago, but I just watched a ton of YouTube tutorials for hours a day, which is probably not healthy in hindsight, but you know, there's nothing you can do about it now, and now here I am making a YouTube video. So that's how I learned. I just practiced a lot and watched a bunch of YouTube. I'm just kind of filling there in. I never do my eyebrows in the same shape ever. They've never looked the same ever in my entire life. So seeing my eyebrows in this video, do not expect them to look this same way in the next one. Like, makeup's too fun to make it the same all the time, you know? Like, you could literally do anything. Like, you could put anything on your face, and that's really cool. So why would I keep the same eyebrows all the time? This gets super messy. Like, as you can see, I literally drag it all the way up my forehead, but we're gonna fix it later and it's fine. That's gonna be the motto of this channel. It looks really bad right now, but don't worry, we'll fix it later. Wow. Perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and do my other eyebrow off camera so that you guys don't have to suffer through all of that again. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, next step is face. So I'll answer another question. What sparked your love for makeup and who inspires you? I think my love for makeup was sparked, I don't know, I liked seeing the transformation that could come from it. Like, I want to use a brush now. As a kid, like, the makeup I was exposed to was like seeing it on like my grandma or my mom or ladies at church or something. Like, I never saw high-end makeup or professional makeup, or was never really just aware of it until I was older. But once I saw that, that is what that is what like really excited me about makeup and made me want to put it on myself. Seeing the transformation of it and how different people looked or could look with it just like blew my mind. And I knew that that was something that I wanted to be a part of and do. So I think that that is what sparked it. But as far as who inspires me, when it comes to makeup, people that inspire me probably, like Jeffree Star is a big one. And a lot of people may not like that that's my answer, because he's super controversial, and I know that. I have loved him from the beginning. Like, he is so just unapologetically himself, and I think that that is such an admirable thing. So I love that, and I love him for it. So he's one of my biggest inspirations, and he is so successful and has made such a name for himself that how could you not, you know, be inspired by something like that. But as far as other beauty, you know, YouTubers go, or just beauty people in general, Nikki Tutorials, I'm so inspired by her artistry. Like, she's insane. She comes up with the craziest concepts, and I feel like she could do anything. Like you could give her a phone book and she could like put it on her face somehow and it'd be the most beautiful thing you've probably ever seen in your entire life. And like, she's too good. Moving on. Just gonna put a little concealer under my eyeballs. I said a little and then I did that. Oh well. Also priming my eyelids with it. Next question. What are your favorite brands and what brands can't you get on board with? I really like Jeffree Star. I'm gonna say it again, I'm sorry. Kat Von D, Benefit, Morphe's a big one. I feel like they all just have really good product. Some of it may be decently expensive, but like, I would rather pay a little extra money for something that was good as opposed to finding a $2 concealer that's gonna not do its job, you know? Brands that I can't get on board with are CoverGirl. I just can't. I've never liked CoverGirl. I'm going to set my face with Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder. Next question is, oh, what's my Starbucks order? So when I go to Starbucks, I either get a pink drink, sister, or I get a caramel frappuccino with coconut milk and no whipped cream. Those are my two go-tos. I don't even drink hot coffee. Like, hot coffee is one of those things, it's like, when you try and drink it hot, it's either too hot or too cold. There's like a fine window of opportunity to drink coffee and it be like the perfect temperature to not burn you and not be like, ew, like lukewarm. So I never drink hot coffee for the most part. If I do, I like chug it, and I hate to do that. And it makes you have to go to the bathroom and like, you know, whatever. That may be too much information, but you all know what I'm talking about, so like, don't even act like you don't know what I'm talking about, you know? There's no secrets here. This is a judgment-free zone. Okay, we're gonna do bronzer, just a little, on top of this powder. Next question. Favorite moisturizer? The Garnier Moisture Balm has my heart. It is like, it's a gel moisturizer, so it's super light. It doesn't feel thick on my face, and I love it. A little blush. Benefit Galifornia. Just a little. Next question. Do you like more natural or more creative looks? I enjoy doing more creative looks, but it is not realistic to wear those every day, unfortunately. But I feel like you can do a lot with a natural look. Like, you can make natural looks still fun and creative without having to use like bold, crazy colors and stuff. So, taking the same bronzer, just go a little in the crease, just a little bit. Okay. Rude. Rude. A little bit of curls. Does anybody else that like watches The Walking Dead, when you curl your eyelashes, do you just like think of Glenn like constantly the whole time, and it kind of makes you sick to your stomach and really upset and make you want to like cry and roll up in bed and cover yourself in pillows and blankets and not get out for like 5 days? Me either, but like that would be really sad, wouldn't it? That would be really unfortunate if I thought that way, and it would probably be super depressing and make me really sad all the time. I'd hate that. Just doing a little line of brown liner. Nothing crazy. We're not going to do a wing because I can't handle that type of pressure right now. Or ever. I always choose to do a wing when I'm in a hurry. And that makes me super angry with myself. Because it's like, you know, you could probably succeed if you tried on a day where you had time. But like, the odds are completely stacked against you, and you know, I'm all for like the underdog story, but sometimes there's just no way that that's gonna work out, you know? And I set myself up for failure and to be disappointed. I feel like this conversation just got super heavy and I didn't mean it to. And by conversation, I mean me talking to my camera by myself. Love it. Next question. Skincare routine. I'm actually going to do a video on that, so I'm not going to go super detailed, but at the moment I use a really good exfoliator. I use the Alba Botanica one. I'll link it down below. I also use their cleanser and the Garnier Moisture Balm, Witch Hazel spray, and that's about it. I don't really use much on my base. Maybe like a spot treatment, like a clean and clear spot treatment when I'm breaking out, which is like always. I don't really do much for my skin, which I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Maybe my skin needs it, and I don't know. I'm blending that highlight in a little. This highlight is a combination of the shades Beam and Enlight from the Jaclyn Hill palette, which are the two lightest shades in the palette, for anybody that wants to know. Then we're going to do a quick little lippy. This is the Buxom Full On Lip Polish in Sophia. Okay, so I'm done with my makeup, but we're going to do a speed round of questions because there's still a bunch of questions left. How do you feel about the bees? I feel like they're adorable. I feel like they need our help and protection, and that they're wonderful and beautiful creatures. Favorite color? Black, but some people don't consider black a color, they consider it a shade. So my favorite color would be shades of yellow, but if black is a color, then black is definitely my favorite color. How do I do boy makeup? Asking for a friend. Step 1, grab a boy. Step 2, put makeup on his face. That is all. Okay, so that is that. That was the conclusion of my very first YouTube video ever, and I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if I'm going to post it. I don't know if I'm going to refilm it 5 times. I don't know if there'll be any content left. But I did it, and it was exciting, and it was fun, and thank you everyone who asked questions and participated. If I did not answer your question, I'm super sorry. There was a bunch of questions, and reading them all and trying to answer them all makes me super nervous and anxious. So I'll answer them in a private message maybe, or like in a future video. Thank you to everybody who watched. I'm super excited about doing this. I'm going to try and post once a week. We're going to start off small and not expect too much of me. So yeah, that's how that's gonna go. My camera died before I could film my outro, so this is me like a bajillion hours later filming an outro. But thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please like the video with the like button down below. If you want to see more from me, go ahead and subscribe, please. If you would like to have post notifications turned on, just go ahead and push the bell. That way you can be notified whenever I post. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.